My brow is sweating and my mouth gets dry. Well, fancy people, they go drifting by. Oh, the moment of truth, well, it's right at hand. Well, it's one more nightmare that you could stand. See the man with the stage fright, just standing up there, giving it all his might. And he got caught in the spotlight. But when we get to the end, he wants to start all over again. I said, please don't make him stop. Just let him take it from the top. Let him start all over again. Thank you very much.
This is a special night. We've imported an audience. All 12 of us who are here. Did you ever get stage fright?
Me, I was born with stage fright. You know, I mean, once we lose those butterflies, we might have lost the game.
We've lost the edge. Now, here you are, sort of an unknown Canadian band. In fact, you didn't even have a name for yourselves, really. And you just listed on your first album the band, you listed the members' names, and suddenly that became your name, the band.
Our first album was called Music from Big Pink, which was this... I started playing with Bob Dylan in 1965, and I moved from Manhattan to the Catskill Mountains in '66. And I rented that house, a big pink house that sat in the middle of 100 acres.
And that became the name of the album.
And we called our first album Music from Big Pink, you know, and we listed, it said the band, and then it listed our 5 names, you know.
You guys were very explicit. You said it's Music from Big Pink, and that's where you recorded it, in this pink house, and wrote it. You called yourself the band, and that's what you were. And now here you go, suddenly playing before thousands of people with Bob Dylan, who is known by everyone. Was that a little intimidating? Because you changed, the band changed the way Dylan's music sounded, and the audience wasn't ready for that.
Well, Bob, you know, incidentally, I'd like to wish Bob a happy 50th birthday.
That's
you
right,
know,
Friday night, Bob.
What was it? May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. And may you always do for others, and may you stay forever young, Bob.
Happy birthday, Bob.
Happy
and
birthday.
It sounded just like Bob.
You know, Bob has always had a great way of getting people to react, you know, and of course, me being a sideman, you know, playing with Bob, those first 2 years, from '65 to '66, people booed us all over the world, except for Paris, France. I think they got it backwards for some reason. They booed the acoustic version
and cheered you.
and cheered the electric
Dylan
portion.
and cheered the electric band.
But it might have had something to do with it.
The movie came out called The Last Waltz, and we thought that was it, no more band. But in fact, the band, or at least 3 of the members of the band, are back together under that name and recording.
Well, we're making an album with Sony, who just bought up CBS, and I think they're figuring out something special to do with people that are our age, you know, and they're looking further down the line, and there may be a little longevity here to this rock and roll.
Well, obviously, Dylan is 50, and you guys are getting close. So it's Rick Danko, Levon Helm, and
Garth Hudson
are back together.
Yeah.
And the new album comes out in the fall.
It'll be out this fall, you know, and we've got.
In fact, we can't get away from you. You have another album with Eric Anderson.
Eric Anderson, he's another one of those great poets from the '60s, and he came to my house last fall, and we ended up spending about a month in my music room. We wrote a bunch of songs. I went to Norway, and Polygram, they documented it.
So that record comes out in the fall, and you guys will be appearing here in the New York area.
Eric Anderson and Jonas Fjeld and myself, so it's got that New York dateline. We have Scandinavian television and Scandinavian press, and they're also making a Norwegian documentary on the likes of us. We're appearing at the Wetlands, which is down in the Lower Village in Manhattan on the 29th of May.
Why don't you